Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we're playing the Mage. The Druid and the Mage had the amount of votes, but I ran the random list generator and the Mage came first, so that's what we're gonna go with. First we have an old favorite, the Pyroblast, but I simply think it's too expensive nowadays to be that useful. But then we look at our other two options, the Fell Reaver. Very risky, especially in arena. And the Hobgoblin, which is great as a warrior, but as a mage? The thing is, for 5 mana you can play it, and then you can get like 2 minions out of it, but I'm not really feeling it. So I think we're probably gonna go with... Wait a second. Why am I thinking the Hobgoblin is the get in here guy? I don't know. Okay, actually that makes the choice even easier. I think it's gonna be the Pyroblast. That was totally messed up on my part. For some reason I was very confused, and then I was like, wait, that's a 2/3? And just never mind. Alright, and then we're gonna pick Flame Cannon, very nice card here. And let's go with the good old Elven Archer, crowd favorite. And another Flame Cannon. Yeah, our other two cards are not that great, so that... Okay, now it's getting a bit out of hand. Do we need a third Flame Cannon? Maybe we should actually get some minions for turn 2. Let's get a loot hoarder this time, simply because we already have 2 flame cannons, and who knows, we might end up with even more. Let's get a mad scientist here. Since we got it early, we still have a lot of time to get a decent secret. The Gubashi, not a fan. You just face too many Kodos in arena. Dragonling mechanic, it's alright. It's alright. I would actually pick that over the Gubashi. But you know what? Let's just go with another Elven Archer here. And then we have, we can ping heaven, since we also mages. And then we have the Elven Archer, which means we can kill any 2-drops. Any 2 HP minions we want for 3 mana plus get a 1/1. So, now, what do we want? We don't want Mirror Image, we don't want Nightblade. So I think we're gonna go with the Heal Bot. Yeah, it's alright. The deck is a little funky so far, but hopefully it'll work out. Let's get a Raging Worgen. And I'm just still feeling like the first pick where I got confused and thought it was a Brewmaster. No, not Brewmaster. What? Okay, never mind. We're gonna pick a Sunwalker because it's an awesome card. And then we're gonna pick... not a big fan of either of these, but they're both alright. Let's go with the Rockjaw Rock here. Sometimes it could be annoying for the enemy when you want to play like an Unstable Portal or something. Yeah, let's see. We have just 2-drops so far. And we have 2 1-drops, but they're not really 1-drops, so... Walk Infiltrator or Brewmaster. Let's go with the Brewmaster. It also synergizes with the Elven Archers because, well, you know, you can replay them if you need to. So that's a decent card here. And then, not a big fan either. Stormwind Champion, pretty solid. We don't really have that much endgame yet. We just have a Sunwalker, so... We don't have any dragons. Dancing Swords, no, I don't want to give me a card. So let's just go with the Archmage. And Apprentice, I like this card a lot. I don't like these 2 cards at all. So, pretty easy pick. It works pretty well with Flame Cannon, for example. Let's get a Fireball. I think the last Mage deck we made, we had no Fireballs, but ended up doing pretty well anyway. So, now we actually have a Fireball. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's get a Spiteful Smith. Yeah. We don't really have any 5-drops other than the Heal Bot, but that's not really a true 5-drop. Not a big fan of this at all. We have no freezing power so far, so that's just kind of stalled. Then I think Frost Nova is definitely better than Ice Lance. And then we're gonna have to think, do we want the stall of Frost Nova, or do we want a Reckless Rocketeer? Reckless Rocketeer is pretty awful. I don't like Frost Nova much either though. A Reckless Rocketeer can be used to charge people down, and we do have a Pyroblast and a Fireball, so maybe we can use it to kind of try and finish people off. Not a big fan, but I think I like it slightly more than Frost Nova. Alright, so now we have a very, very good minion and some hard removal. How are we on 4-drops? We have 1. Let's pick another one. It's just close. Maybe we should get the Paladin one. But what do I want to do? I personally, I really like minions because you can play them when the board is empty. And whereas if you sit on turn 4 and the board is already empty, and it's like, well, what then? Well, if we get a Water Elemental, then we have that. Now, Alarmobot is awful. Tide Howler is awful. Unless you have a Murloc deck, which we don't. Crazed Alchemist, sometimes good, other times not. So, I guess that's the best we're gonna get here. Now, we don't want a second Pyroblast. And we don't want a Doomsayer. We do want a secret. Spellbender is not one of the better ones, because sometimes you can play through an entire game, in Arena in particular, where people just don't target any minions with spells. But against these two, we just cannot afford to get another Pyroblast. So it's gonna have to be the Spellbender, and then we're happy. We do have a Mad Scientist, which increases the value of it dramatically, especially since we don't have any other secrets. On 2-drops, we don't have that many. We have 4, so we could use a 5th one. And I guess how are we in 4-drops? Kind of low. And actually, looking at this, we do need a little more beef here because we don't have that much card draw either. We just have 1 Loot Hoarder. So yeah, I guess we have to go with the Guardian here. Unstable Portal, very tempting, but I think the Flame Waker is probably better, especially considering we only have 1 3-drop. Yeah, Flame Waker it is. And it does work pretty well with stuff like Flame. Don't have that many spells though, but we have a few. Now, wow, these are 2 very good cards. Mana Worm is awesome together with Flame Cannon as a follow-up. Haunted Creeper is always pretty good, but let's go with the Mana Worm. I think it's the superior choice. And let's get a Spellbreaker. We don't need any more for turn 2, we need more beef. Naruto, no. Flying Machine, no. Let's get a Lord of the Arena. I think it's rather weak, but in this situation, I think that's exactly what we need, like something for a later game. What is this? Okay. Let's just go with a Leopard. Oh, another Fireball, sure. And Bloods Mage? How are we on we have Micro Machine and Antique Heal Bud. Yeah, we don't have a lot of mechs. So I think we're gonna go with the Kodo, which I actually quite like and I haven't played with for a while, so hopefully that'll work out for us. This deck is a bit of a mess. But I guess it could work out. I mean, we do have some finishers here. Pyroblast, 2 Fireballs, the Reckless Rocketeer, and Lebanon. So it's kind of aggressive. We have a lot of like early game. Then where I'm a little afraid is that we only really have 2 real 3-drops. The Spellbender does definitely not count. That's not something you want to play naked on turn 3. That's something you want from your Mad Scientist. And turn 4 is also a little weak. But we have some stuff. And by turn 4, you have some time to pick, draw stuff. Turn 6 is alright. Turn 7. And then you hope to just win, because we don't have that much card draw. Let's just say, we are mages, we have 2 fireballs, so... But overall, I'm just not feeling the deck. I mean, the curve is not great. So I'm gonna be, say, 7 wins? Let's go 7 wins. Maybe the Elven Archers will pull us through, right? And then we can get even further, but I guess we will have to see about that. Alright. So... Our first opponent is a Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
And we got our 1-drop, we have a 3-drop, and we have the coin. So I think this is a pretty obvious choice. Like turn 1 Mana Worm, possibly turn 2 Raging Walk-In, and then we buff up the Mana Worm. So I think this is definitely what we're gonna keep here. See what else we can draw. Elven Arch. That could possibly fit in. We'll see what else happens. So far, I like our opening hand. It's a decent hand here. Just gotta hope he... Well, Mana Worm does fine against that. But then, actually, what else does great against it is an Elven Archer. We could play both, but except that causes an issue in that... Yeah, the problem with that, of course, is that then we don't have a turn 2. Now, we could play Mana Worm now and then go for the Elven Archer next turn. But the thing is, the problem is the Elven Archer doesn't really do that much for us here. Let's play the Mana Worm. And I don't think he's gonna trade the Gnome into the Mana Worm anyway. So then maybe we're keeping our options open. We can play the Raging Walk-In next turn. Or we can play the Elven Archer plus something else if we draw something. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So I think actually we are gonna do this. And that really works out. Now we have one significant weakness, and that is Consecration. That would wipe the board entirely. But what if we play a Raging Walk-In next turn, right? And then at the same time can clear the board? That is not what I wanted to see. In fact, I think that's his best possible response this turn. The fact that he's considering attacking the Mana Worm here pretty much tells me though that he does not have Consecration, which makes me kind of happy. Yeah. Okay, so he does not have the coin, so he cannot Quartermaster next turn if he has that. Now, let's try and get the Raging Walk-In out here. And I don't want him to be able to kill that, so because of that, I am just gonna run in here. Or, I mean, of course, if he somehow has Consecration anyway, or do it now, of course he can clear the board. I mean, there are many ways he can clear the board, but he needs to play a card to actually get rid of this Raging War. And he's gonna be, like, pretty much feel like he probably has to run the Silverhand Recruit into the Mana Worm rather than killing it with the Light's Justice, because he doesn't want to keep the 1/1 alive when I have a Raging Walk-In. Unfortunately, he did have a Dark Iron Dwarf, which is less than ideal. Wow, we had a very nice start, but he just dealt with it really well. Huh. Alright. Alright. Well, I guess we'll play the Brewmaster and the Micro Machine. But that makes me pretty sad, right? Because then he can kill the Micro Machine with the Dark Iron Dwarf. And has to. Yeah, I'm actually thinking maybe Brewmaster plus Fire Blast on the Dwarf is actually better, because that takes that down to 3 life. Yeah, I think that's actually superior here. It's pretty weak, but it'll have to do. I think that's better, because otherwise we will probably end up getting a 2-for-1 with the Dark Iron Dwarf, whereas here we get a 1-for-1, but it's a slow tempo play. That's the problem with it. But the Micro Machine wouldn't have been faster if we have ended up losing. Oh no. Wow, we're really getting bad at here.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, he's actually going for the face here? I thought he was gonna go for the Brewmaster so we couldn't Fire Blast away the shield here, but the question is, do we even... Okay, we're gonna Flame Waken plus the Corn. Problem is, we don't really have any great follow-up. I kinda wanna play... there's some issues here, because that weapon, because I want the Kodo, if I could guarantee to kill the Argent Protector, it would be decent. But the only way we can guarantee that is by running the Silverhand Recruit into this, the Panda into the Silverhand Recruit, but then he can finish it off with the weapon. Which makes it pretty lackluster. I'm actually thinking of something like Flamewaker Coin Micro Machine. Even though we don't use the coin for anything other than the 2 random spells here. But you know what? I want to hit that one and that one. Let's see if we can hit them. Come on. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was pretty fortunate. Now, we didn't use the last mana for anything, but using that mana for, well, killing that 1/1 and getting rid of the shield was probably worth it. I think if I had not hit the dwarf, I might have used Fire Blast on it. Not 100% sure. No, you know what? I think I would have, because otherwise the Brewmaster would just have died to the shield. And, well, that wouldn't be good at all. Yeah. We don't really have a good way of dealing with that Drake. This is way less than ideal. But I guess we have to run that one into that and then just a Kodo to kill that one. I mean, that's the only logical choice here, I think. Then again, the Kodo just dies to the Volcanic Drake. And the issue here is that they both have 3 attacks. So actually, and if we played this one, we cannot Fire Blast. So I think maybe actually I like this one better here. And then keep the Kodo ready for later. And then we don't really want to be consecrated here. But, I mean, yeah, what can you do? I don't like the fact that we're starting to run out of cards too, and our deck is relatively aggressive with the curve, so not feeling too good about it. This is a really tough first match. That's 0 wins here. Our Kodo will do pretty well here if you play it, but we also have the option of playing the Stormwind Champion, which I think is better, because then we can kill that and kill that one off. And then suddenly our board is not looking that bad. Huh. Okay, relatively weak Drake. Oh. Well, that's... Problem, of course, is that if we don't get rid of that, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Now, we can actually clear the board. It's too bad this one doesn't have 6 attack, because... Oh, wait, it will! If you play... Oh, okay. Well, then the thing's actually okay. You're also kind of close to lethal, right? But not quite there. We need to get rid of that one. So then we will run these 2 into that. Fire Blast to finish it off. Kill this Twilight Drake. And suddenly, things are looking a lot better. Especially if we can get a good Kodo kill. Then we could get into a very good spot. We need to be careful though, since we only have 9 life. But if you can get him down to 10 life somehow. Wow, that is a good Kodo. things are turning around here.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, this could work out. Obviously, we need to Fire Blast that. Kodo here. Run that into that. Play the Mad Scientist. And then be amazed that suddenly our situation is actually pretty decent. We just need to do 12 more damage. And then we can finish him off with the Pyroblast. Problem, of course, is that we're basically top decking now. Whoa, oh! That's kind of cute. Wow, his last few cards are very weak indeed. I forgot that one of his cards was a spare part too. That helped. Alright, so Spellbreaker, could have used that earlier. It's not so useful. Oh wait, you could Spellbreak this. It would still be at 2 life, but would be at 6 attack. And then we could go for the face. Wait, so we have 8. Yeah, so if we do this, we basically just need to get him down to... Oh. Oops. I should have obviously attacked with the other 2 minions first. That was definitely a mistake. So he has 5. We need him to not be able to kill us if he plays... kings. Oh man, I can't believe I silenced that before I attacked with those 2. I mean, obviously I silenced it to get the 6 attack here, but then... what a silly mistake. It ends up not mattering here because we're gonna win, but that was quite silly indeed. So we actually only 1 damage away from Visible Lethal, and if we had not made that stupid mistake, we would have had Visible Lethal here. But, well. We'll just have to finish it off with a Pyroblast. And overall... what a mess. Oh, wait a second. 7, 9... You know what? I think I like... No! Oh, no, now I look like we're... Oh, man. I didn't want to look like we were BMing. I just wanted to finish him off with the Elven Archer, but then I accidentally... Oh man. But this run is such a mess. Like, first I can't tell what card is what, like, as the first pick, and then this game we win, but now I feel all weird about it. Let's just move on here. Let's just move on. Okay, we got another mage. Let's play well. So far, this hand is looking pretty good. The thing is, we don't have the coin, and we don't have a free drop, and we don't have that many free drops in the deck, so I think I'm gonna toss the Water Elemental just to get another chance of actually drawing something to play on turn 3. Well, that didn't help. Tempting to keep that Water Elemental though, but... Alright, let's start out with the Lebanon here. She might coin Fire Blast, and that's actually not too bad, because that means that then we can just play the Brewmaster. And I think... we're still gonna play the Brewmaster. I think we're just gonna attack here, and then panda the Lebanon back. And that's actually kind of good. In case she doesn't have any cards to play here, then she would probably be very happy to just Fire Blast the Lebanon now. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, we could Flame Cannon into Elven Archer. I think that is gonna be the play here. So we do that. And then the Elven Archer. Go for the face. And you know what? I'm so proud of myself. I actually remembered to attack before we panted back our minion. We're not making silly mistakes here. Obviously, that's not really something to be proud of. But all things considered, I'm just happy that things are going smoothly. Now, this is a weak turn. Very easy to play turn, but... Also, we are applying a lot of early pressure here, which is pretty good considering the deck we have. Like with the Reckless Rocketeer, the Pyroblast, and the 2 Fireballs. So, if we could get her down low, you know, then we have a way. Oh, she had a pretty weak turn here. And we have a fairly strong turn. So let's just clear the board. Also get rid of the mind control tech risk. And also we are against a mage, so having too much out there can be dangerous with fire, flame strike and such. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so I think here we just play the Lord of the Arena and go for the face. Because we are getting her quite low. And we do have a lot of finishers in the deck. And we got the taunt up here, so... Yeah. Yeah, I like this. We might win very, very soon. Okay. Oh, we have a Stormwind Champion. Right, so if you play Stormwind Champion, we can just kill that, and go for the face, and turn. And now, even a Fireball will just win the game for us, even if she taunts up and clear the board and everything. A Flame Strike, not enough to clear the board either. So many Lords of the Arena. Thankfully, our Lord is bigger than her Lord. And she only has 2 mana left. She's probably gonna end up having to Fire Blast that, but if she does that, yeah, we still have Visible Lethal. You know what? I feel like this game kinda cleared up things, right? Messy start, clean game. Let's end it here for now, and thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!